Republicans want to be oppressed so bad. They want to be seen as victims so bad that they will fabricate the most weirdest, idiotic scenarios and stories just to try to push this idea that they're somehow oppressed or the victim. This news station or page on Instagram that posts all the craziest far-right information that you can imagine decided to post this video, right? And mind you, this page always posts things. I always call them out. And instead of them trying to support their dumb arguments, they decided to block my Coach D Speaks page instead. So a former athlete of mine sent me this video and was like, Coach, this is idiotic. You got to talk about it. So it's a video of the parking lot at Target. They're panning the Target parking lot and it shows that it's empty and it's closed on Easter Sunday. Their caption says something to the effect of, Target, woke Target, who pushes DEI ideology and gay pride and all that, closed on Easter Sunday to try and make conservatives think that they're not woke anymore. Whereas Walmart, get this, stayed open on Easter, but they're the more Christian-like conservative company because during Pride Month, they keep their American flag paraphernalia up front, as opposed to Target, who pushes Pride Month get paraphernalia up to the front of their store. Mind you, both stores celebrate Pride Month, but this news channel or news page is trying to say that Target, who closed on Easter, is trying to pretend to be godlike, whereas Walmart, who stayed open on Easter, is more godlike, and it's only because, although both of them do celebrate Pride Month, only one of them has their Pride Month clothing up front in the store. Do you know how stupid this is? Do you know how dumb these people sound? I mean, to say that one store is more Christian-like than the other. And let's just, I guess, pretend, we're pretending that Target isn't always closed on Easter. They are. They did not just start closing on Easter. They've always been closed on Easter. And Walmart has always been open on Easter. And you know what else is about Walmart? Walmart employs the most welfare recipients of any company in this country. They don't pay their employees a livable wage, but yeah, they're the more Christian-like company, right? The stores are a mess at all times. They don't pay their employees enough, but we're going to pretend that they're more godlike. These people want to be oppressed. They want to come off as the victim so bad that they just make shit up, and it's juvenile. It seems like someone who is 12 is running this page. And sadly, this is not just some local news ideology. This is the Republican ideology. This is from the top to the bottom. They all try to pretend that they're oppressed and they're victims. We've seen this with Nancy Mace. We've seen this with Marjorie Taylor Greene. We've seen this with Donald Trump. Donald Trump tries to act like all of the convictions against him, all of the allegations, the indictments, all of those things are all just fabricated. He's just a good old Boy Scout who's being picked on by everyone. This is Republicans for you. They think Target, who closes every year on Easter, is pretending that they like Easter because they're losing money because they're so woke, which is not true. These people have been going around saying go woke, go broke for so long. How many of these companies are broke now? None of them. Target never went broke. The NFL never went broke. Bud Light never went broke. Bud Light is now the sponsor of UFC. Donald Trump and Kid Rock go there every fight and love it and everything. They're sponsoring UFC, who they tried to have go broke. They say this all the time. They have no power, so none of these companies fold because a couple of dumb Republicans are out there saying that they're demons or they're ungodlike or whatever like that. They don't even have the gall to stand behind their own morals and actually boycott companies that they're saying they're going to boycott. They don't. They pretend to boycott the NFL, yet they know everything about it. They pretended to boycott Bud Light, yet we see videos of Kid Rock drinking Bud Light and we see them sponsoring the UFC. I've said this so many times, and I have to reiterate it. The Republican Party are full of crooks, people who are jokes, and they're very unserious. I don't know how they've pulled the wool over people's eyes and got them to vote for them, But this party is absolutely idiotic, pathetic, and asinine. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in they heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.